I'm from the Central Valley. Here I was born and raised here. My family included my mom, my dad, and two older sisters. My mom is from here, my dad is from the Bay Area, but essentially kind of both went to school at a time when Latinos were blatantly excluded from pursuing education. And so, in their defiance of that, they pursued master's degrees, doctorate degrees, and really just paved the way for my sisters and myself to really go in whatever direction we wanted to go to. One of the core messages I received growing up was that if I went away to get an education, it was my responsibility to return home. And all that education, all of that experience that I gained elsewhere needed to be brought back home to the community that raised me. And so that was kind of always what I had in mind. And so coming back to Fresno, being a part of the psychiatry program here is really kind of the main goal for me to be back here. I think another thing growing up was that my primary care physician was Latina. And so when I had the thought that I wanted to be a doctor, I knew I could do it because my own doctor was Latina. And she was, talking to me in that way of we were connected culturally. We can experience barrier after barrier after barrier, and so it's hard, it's tough to be a Latina, to be Latino, and to get here to be a physician. But it is important because once we're here, I think we are so connected to then the patients that we see, the patients that look like us, whether I can see my grandparent in a patient or whether they see, me as somebody like from their culture as well. And I really feel that care can be transcended beyond like care as usual when you have that bridge and that connection. I think, celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month is important because we are integral to society, to the country. We are integral to this community also. So I think just celebrating and sharing with others is just really important for acknowledgement and for people to know that, we're integral. I think it was the folklorico and then my parents, of course, just like tying me down to who I am, where I come from, my culture. Like all those traditions are just important and like necessary for us to stay grounded in who we are and what we want to do moving forward, because ultimately the work we do, it's with others, it's for others. And so that's why I think it's important to highlight who we are and what we do.